way we've approached it is we've got this seven game modes. The 7 game modes, we've reduced it to 4 speed classes, but we've introduced 3 new AI difficulty levels. So the permutations there are like massive. But obviously, you know, anybody who plays a game, they want some sort of focus in terms of how they approach it. Yeah. And the idea behind the campaign is like, all right, here's maybe 80, 85 events. What these events will give you is a feel for each game mode. It will, you know, introduce you to the ships, to the different speed classes, and the more events you win, the more tracks you unlock. Yeah. So you've got to play it to unlock the tracks, but it's that ability that you could literally go in and play everything on easy mode, and it will actually indicate in your results whether you've done it on easy, medium or hard. So if your sole purpose is just to open everything up and then go into race box and basically create what you think, it's the thing that you can actually create a campaign. Yeah. You create your own campaign and save it out and share it via Wi-Fi. Again, we'd like to be able to upload it onto the web and maybe have a site where you can, you know, the campaign site where you go in and it's like, this is Thomas's campaign, you know, and you give a brief description of your reasons for creating it or whatever. These are just off the top of my head, but it's one of those things that, like, we don't want to promise out what we'll do with it, but in case, you know, we sell bucket loads first day and a week later there's 50,000 campaigns up there. It's like, what have we done? So, but again, it's a feature that, you know, even between your friends, it's like, oh, create campaigns and run it. You know, so, it's a cool feature. I'm hopeful that people will create their own sites, you know, where they store it.
There's always been a hardcore support for that. So, especially now, I mean, that the online being able to play infrastructure, that's like that.
I like to point out straight away that infrastructure mode in WipeOut is all about playing the game. You go in, there's a lobby, you either create a game or go to the lobby, and then you pick a game and you go in. There's no messing about with, hi, Thomas, I'm Tony, It's like, no, we're here to play. So we want to make it as simple as possible. It's all about joining up with people, hopefully globally, but a lot of that depends on server issues, bandwidth, you know, each territory's own actual preferences, but it'll be there.
We have some sort of good online stats then.
Yes. I'll tell you about that in a second. It's just
improved AI sounds good because that was the most frustrating part.
You've been more honest than most because I made a big thing of saying we've changed the AI. People have been like,
it was super like
frustrating, isn't it? What a start! Oh shit, they're all ahead of me. Online you can do the usual things with the website, you know, chat news and see download content and that. But the biggest focus of it is actually going online in game, upload a profile. That's the biggest thing we want to do. Is get the profile up there and start to display race records, etc. from all over the place. Because I think it'll add a lot more to the game. Yeah, it's just to indicate that we will be having downloadable content. It was like when I did the presentation, the last presentation I did was for industry, people from Sony, so it was just like everybody recognised it was downloadable content. But we you know, I've said to a few journalists that you know, nothing official has been announced, and please don't quote me, you know, eventually there will be a PC-based version of the PSN. There's got to be, because you know, the PSP is capable of uploading and downloading content that's restricted to the PSP. Stupid. So we know that.
But it also still works in the same way as before. You're just in the game and click on download and
yes, yeah.
I'm curious. I mean, the coolest thing with Pure was like all the tracks that you released in the packs. I thought were so much better than the game should be.
You're right, yeah.
And I think was there the Coca-Cola tracks or what in Japan that never came out anywhere else or
You
something
wouldn't want to
like
see
that?
them.
But like, do you know now if you'll be able to release the pack globally and so on? And how have you been able to like actually plan out some sort of schedule that
We've got an idea of how we want to do it, but again, a lot of it comes down to having a global functionality. At the moment, your PSP is a European thing, you know. So there will be content, and we want the launch to be global, and B, the download content to be global, so that there's none of this. Oh, they've got this. That was just a pain in the backside because it was a shame.
For you guys as well, because it's still like lots of multiple releases here and there.
So there will be content, and hopefully it will be a globally structured. We'll see. Literally, we created the same amount of content download that we did for release. It cost us a shit ton of money.
No, I always hate when people like complain when they have to pay. It's like it's people, you know, spend weeks and months working on that stuff. You know, have to be
it's like each track on average takes 3 to 4 manuals to do. One artist just solid at it. Design is creative and pass it over to the artist. Just well, they don't look like that without a lot of effort. You know? So, you know, it was. The idea was that some of the packs were rechargeable, you know, but it's still not in place. You know, so it's pissed us off. About 90 people.
Yes, it's still like a 1.5-2 project.
Yeah. So we are doing PSP is we've got a lot of balancing to do, but it's the focus. But then we've got PS3 HD, which I won't say much about it because you know there will be an announcement I think in August.
Okay.
And all I will say it's designed to get an iteration of WipeOut onto PS3 as quickly as we can. It's not, you know, but we are focusing on doing something different for the PS3, you know. So you will know what we mean when you see the plan.